Welcome to the channel. This is Ollie Ying and I'm joined here with Thomas Mundy.
Hey.
We are going to be counting down our top 5 rides each at the Walt Disney World Resort. Let's get right into it. So let's talk about number 5, our 5th favourite ride at the Walt Disney World Resort. For me, it's so hard to think of 5 your favourite rides. And I've been trying to work out...
I think it's easy to think of 5.
Well, easy to think of 5, but then what are your top 5 and then how do you categorise them?
I can think of 10, 20 like rides that I love. But yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna listen to this back and absolutely disagree with everything I say.
So it's so hard. I am torn between Test Track. I'm torn between Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Big Thunder Mountain.
Yes, Big Thunder.
Splash Mountain,
yeah,
also a great ride.
Let's talk about them later.
Okay, I think I'm gonna choose my 5th will be I'm gonna go for Test Track, and the reason for that, and the reason it's not Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, although Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is a fantastic ride, the adults, but the kids will love that ride as well.
Yes.
Test Track for me adds an element of interaction that you believe and buy into because of the magic band on your wrist or on your card that you tap in with. And no other ride in the world that I can think of does that. No. Where you can interact, you can do something before, and that comes with you on the ride, and you're sort of judged against your building techniques. So for me, Test Track slightly pips it to the post over the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So what's for you? What's your number?
So what's your 5th one? I think I'm going to start number 5 with Midway. Toy Story's Midway Mania.
That's a great shout. Great ride.
That ride is just amazing. You know, just the level of interaction and the 3D sort of visual effects that you get. You just feel like you're in an arcade, and it just brings out the kid in you.
So in Toy Story 4 they go to a fun fair, and there's very much level of theming in Toy Story Midway Mania that was there before the film, that's there in the ride.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I think
that's what I'm going to start with.
That's your starting is number 5 is Midway Mania. That for me I think will feature in a higher level in my list. We'll get there. Okay, let's do number 4. My number 4 ride at the Walt Disney World Resort I think is Expedition Everest. I love that ride. The theming is fantastic, but the actual ride system itself, for me, is just, there's nothing else out there that's kind of like it. It's so smooth. There's no lift hill crank noise, which is really good for those who maybe, they might not like roller coasters that much. And there's a little surprise, which I'm sure you've seen on the channel before, sort of halfway around the ride. And it just blows my mind, and the engineering that must have gone into that is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I think 4 is exactly the same for me.
Yeah.
Expedition Everest, yeah, absolutely classic.
Just a great ride.
The first time I rode that, I had no idea what I was expecting, as probably most people don't.
Yeah.
Unless they have friends that tell them.
Yeah.
And I think we dragged my mum on that one. She's not a big fan of coasters.
Right.
Anyway. So when she realised it was going backwards, which was a little bit after me and my dad, because we did that look over at each other and went,
here it comes.
Sorry, Mum.
I don't know if you saw the same reaction happen to Kirsty when we rode it with her in 2017.
Yeah.
And just her face was...
So yeah, that ride is just amazing. It's a standard roller coaster, but they bring more of that sort of thematic sort of experience element into it, and that sort of mesh is really good.
It just makes it like a really enjoyable ride as well, and it's one that I don't get bored of either, because there's a really good speed to it and a bit of adrenaline rush as you go. You sort of drop out the mountain and you turn to the left, and that's so thrilling. As well as you do the same but inside backwards.
Yes.
So,
and I think, as we say in the vlogs previously, it's a really clever way of making guests not break from the experience using the brake sections.
Yeah.
Because brake sections on roller coasters can sort of kill the whole experience sometimes.
There's no flow to it, whereas actually you're right, with Expedition Everest, obviously there's a break section there because something has to happen.
Yes.
But there's still a theming to it.
Yeah.
So it's just very cleverly done and amazing ride, and it's
Really,
just fantastic.
really
So so that's both our number 4. So my third ride, my third favourite, I'm going to say Midway Mania, because I couldn't decide between that and second place. The competitive element, the design of the ride, I think just the pure excitement and adrenaline that I get coming off that ride has got to be up there as like one of the best experiences.
Brings out your childish side. Right?
It really does. I'm really competitive as well, so I feel like I have to win that. And
You did both times.
Yes.
I'm still not bitter. I'm still not sure how you did that either.
I love that I literally got like 20,000 points above you in like one of the slides. So
So go watch the vlog.
yeah, just watch the video. You'll see how angry Tom gets. But the other thing is, I'm really happy that that's in California Adventure, and we get to go on it again when we go to
Johnny and
California
Ed
with
as
Johnny
well.
and Ed. I'm very excited for
I
that.
don't think either of them have done it.
Ed has,
yes.
but Johnny does, so we say Midway Mania to him. He's like,
gonna love it. Johnny's gonna love it.
Yes, it's gonna be like his best
I think that's
ride.
gonna be his favourite.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, definitely.
Let's make a prediction.
He will go. The problem with Johnny, you know that he's a competitive person. He will do it. He'll love it, and it'll be the only thing he wants to talk about and do again for the rest of the day. And I can see that's exactly how it's going to be for Johnny. So I'm very excited to do that again. So Tom, tell me what your third favourite attraction is at the Walt Disney World Resort.
You know, this has been so hard.
Right.
Right, 3. I think I'm gonna go with, make decision, Tower of Terror.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm gonna go with.
Good choice.
Yeah, like, it's just a classic.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm really excited as well to see how they've upheaved like the theming.
Yeah, I forgot.
In California for the Guardians of the Galaxy theming package.
I'm so excited to see how that makes a difference, because obviously the theming is so good on Tower of Terror anyway.
It is, yeah, and it's an absolute classic. I think you've said that there's been really positive comments and statements said about the renovation, so I'm really excited to see how that changes, but it will still remain an absolute firm favourite, even with the old skin for me.
Yes.
I just love the free fall feeling. I love
so
it.
good. Okay, number 2 is probably Tower of Terror.
That's a good call. Why do you say that?
Because it's up there between Tower of Terror and Midway Mania, and Midway Mania has a fantastic like competitiveness about it, but Tower of Terror has got that thrill factor that I just love. And I also love the fact that I don't know if it is in Florida, but you never know, but it's random.
So that actually surprises me, your decision on that.
Oh really?
Yeah, because of how fearful and how much you hate
Yes. Any drop rides.
drop rides in the Thorpe Park one.
Detonator. Yeah, I hate it. You can't bear it.
Absolutely detest it.
It's honestly the worst experience in my life.
We've dragged you on it twice, and you have. It's been kicking and screaming both times, and both times you've walked away like, nope, never again.
Never doing it again.
Never doing it again.
But weirdly, Tower of Terror, because I can't see my surroundings, and because I think there's also, so I watched videos on Tower of Terror and how they make it. There's like 6 different ways for, if it goes wrong, it will stop and you're fine. Like even to the point of, if the ride shaft drops, there are springs at the bottom which will like catch your fall.
Yeah.
Like there's so many safety measures in place for that. But Detonator has got like 1 spring at the bottom, and that for me is terrifying.
Well, you haven't watched a video on it, have you?
Well, no, this is true.
Okay.
But Tower of Terror is my second favourite ride in Florida, I think. What about you?
I think my second is going to have to go to Space Mountain. Obviously, the last time I've done that for, well, a long time was Paris.
Yes.
And, you know, that one's great. Really, really good. However, the one in Florida, I didn't realise, one, how long it was.
Yeah.
How many, like, different sections there were. And just, like, yeah, it was just amazing.
Yeah.
There's 2 different tracks
Yes.
in the Florida one. And one has been dedicated basically to Fast Pass.
Yeah.
Which is the one we rode the first time.
Yeah.
And I think that experience was so much better than the second time
Yes,
round.
I agree.
So based upon the Fast Pass experience of Space Mountain, that was just, I came off thinking, wow, that was so good. But yeah, came off that thinking, my God, this is so long. There's so many like ups and downs, and because it's dark, you obviously don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
So there's a level of like uncertainty and unknowing, which I really enjoyed, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. So slightly unexpected second place, but yeah, based upon the week we were out there, I think that's what I'm gonna have to go with.
So my favourite ride out of all of the rides, I think the one I enjoyed most is got to be Flights of Passage is number one for me.
I have to agree. Yeah, as you say, it brings a different element.
Yeah.
You know, multi-dimensional. It's just completely immersive.
Yeah.
That was your second time in doing it.
Yeah.
My first time, but yeah, unbelievable.
It hasn't, and the wow factor and the smells and everything.
Yeah.
For me, riding it a second time still haven't changed. Like, experience of being like, what just happened? Like, that blew my mind.
Yeah.
And I absolutely loved it. So, would highly recommend that. Okay, so we've named all of our favourite rides, top 5, but I feel like there's some we have to mention before we end the video.
Absolutely.
So, I mentioned Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Incredible ride. Problem with it, my biggest problem with it, is that the queue is just too long all day. Yeah. You can't get, if you don't go and stay at Walt Disney World Resort Hotel and you get your fast passes, you can't get fast passes for it. And the same goes for Flights of Passage. It's really hard to get fast passes for it. But that's not to say that should affect the ride at all.
No.
Because the ride is brilliant, really well themed. It's slightly intense.
It's super smooth.
Super smooth, and the animatronics just are incredible.
The animatronics, and actually I really like the swaying.
Yes.
Really cool.
The swaying on the, like this, on the on the ride vehicles. Absolutely incredible ride. Big Thunder Mountain is a classic.
Big Thunder Mountain is amazing. And again, that was one of the ones where when we rode it, I was like, God, this is a lot longer than I remember.
Yeah.
It's got, what is it, 3 lifts?
It's got 3 lift hills, yeah.
Which is just awesome. It's like means you're on it for far longer than you anticipate.
It's one of those. It's a really weird thing with theme parks, and I never understand it. Disney seemed to have nailed it with Big Thunder Mountain. But why not make your, I know it costs more, and I know money is absolutely the reason, but make your ride longer so you can have more ride vehicles out at the same time.
Yeah.
Because that way, not only are you pleasing your guests because it's a longer ride, you can have more guest rotation on your ride throughout the day, and it fills their day. So
Yeah.
I don't understand, when you design a ride, other than its cost, why you wouldn't try and make it as long as you can. Soarin' for me has to get a mention. I love that ride. It's not the best ride, and I think it's overshadowed by Flights of Passage.
I think, yeah, more recently it's absolutely overshadowed by Flights of Passage.
But it's still great, I think.
Yeah, it is. I know it's one of my mum's favourites. She's not at all a big fan of
Like rides and
anything that
stuff.
throws her around. So
Yeah.
anything really, roller coasters, whatever.
Yep.
But Soarin' was like an absolute highlight for her.
Another shout-out ride has got to be the new Frozen ride in Epcot. I really enjoy it. I feel like part of the attraction was off. Particularly the boulders who sing, so we didn't get the full attraction experience, but actually after that it's only it's a very, I think it's the opening scene anyway, but the rest of that ride is fantastic. So, and then Rock and Roller Coaster.
Rock and Roller Coaster is just amazing.
I completely forgot about also Toy Story Land.
Oh,
Slinky
God,
Dog.
yeah. Slinky Dog Dash. Yeah,
Great
absolutely.
ride. Okay.
There are so many out there.
It's so hard to list the, like to number them and categorize them as well.
I think for the most part we're lingering and like, apart from maybe Midway Mania, we're lingering on those sort of big thrill rides.
Yes.
But you can look to some of the other rides like the Safari.
Oh, so
The
good.
Jungle Cruise experience we had was amazing.
Absolutely fantastic.
The guy that took us round was just he
Hysterical.
really absolutely made it.
But right back there's my friend Ina. Hi, Ina. Right there's my last crew. I told them not to outrun a rhino. You know, they didn't listen. They're going to get the point in the end.
A ride that doesn't have a lot going on.
Yeah.
Like, he absolutely made that experience 100% worth it.
Definitely. The Monsters Inc. laugh floor.
Oh God, yeah. of course.
Incredible, would highly recommend it. It's a ride I've always passed up on, and it's a ride I would always recommend because I feel like every time you do that you're going to get a different experience, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Before we go into detail of naming every single ride at Walt Disney World that's great, I think that we should probably end it there.
Yes, I think so.
That's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a like. Let us know your top 5 attractions at the Walt Disney World Resort. That's it from us today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.